which draw, as you can see, on the seal presentation scenes that were common during the Ur III period, but with some variation, right? These are very different. A lot of the same motifs, but you can see here there's a chaotic, rough element that's being introduced here. The presentation scenes are still present. We can compare them now to, for example, this Neo-Sumerian seal, this Ur III seal, where negative space, right, is used conspicuously. Here it's being filled in a little bit by these old Assyrian types. We compare that with the Anatolian seals that are being used up on the mound by the Anatolian administrators, the administrators of Kanesh, these non-Assyrians, and we see something totally different. These really chaotic scenes, some echoes of presentation scenes, but really what artistically we can define as, the term is horror vacui, a fear of negative space. Every inch of these seals is totally filled in with some design or some motif. And we see some repeating scenes. For example, this hanging figure, this upside down figure, we see this in a few different settings. Unfortunately, we don't know what these mean. They might have been mythological stories that are now lost to us, derived from local traditions, but unfortunately, they don't survive. So the variety of these seals shows the complexity and the real cosmopolitanism that's taking place in Kanesh as an international trading center. We have Syrian seals too, Old Babylonian seals, which we'll look at next time. And there seems to be some corroboration between the users and the types of seals when we see them on documents. All these seals, of course, are privately owned, but they could be borrowed or reused. The Assyrians are using cylinder seals, but the Anatolians are using cylinder seals for personal use, but for all of the official documents coming from the mound, they're actually using stamp seals. So they would use both depending on what activity was being performed. So again, this shift towards long distance trade and really the coalescence of city-states again after a period of decline. If you're feeling like this is deja vu, it just means that you're paying attention, right? When these empires, be it the Akkadian Empire, be it the Ur III Empire, collapse, right? There's a process of fragmentation and then recoalescence. And the old Assyrian period under Shemshi-Adad is this period of coalescence. We're going to see the same thing take place in the south later in the week around Babylon, and next time we'll talk about the Palace of Mari, which is, again, one of these spectacular major palaces from Mesopotamian history. So any questions about any of this? I know it's a lot to digest. No? Okay. Again, we have your midterms for you, so make sure you pick them up. And we'll be around if you guys have any questions. Also, Tony was able to arrange a visit to the Bade Museum, which we'll probably do in early April, and it'll probably be in section. That'll be really great. I urge you to definitely go, because we're going to have access to their collections. You'll probably be able to handle some of the artifacts from the Iron Age, so it should be really great. I'm going to try to go with you, actually, because I haven't seen a lot of that material for a long time.